Hi guys, welcome to Geeks for Geeks practice. So can you just confirm that if I'm audible? Yeah, good afternoon, Satvik. Okay, great, great. Thank you for the confirmation, guys. So let me share my screen, okay? Uh, yeah, Satvik. We'll start with the question. So let me share my screen. Yeah. Hi everyone. So guys, today I have a good news for all of you. So I'll just share that. See, in this page, okay, we have live courses as well as online courses, right? So whatever paid courses we have over here, okay, you will be getting a discount coupon for that, okay? And I'll be just pasting the discount coupon in comments. So just a second. Yeah, so this is the coupon code, okay? So you can avail 10% discount for all the paid courses over here, okay? And if there are any issues, you can let me know in the comments, okay? So let's go to the problem of the day. Okay, that was for yesterday. So the question was three sum closest, right? So let's have a look at it. All right. So the question is three sum closest. Now, as you all must be aware that I discussed the question in detail on the whiteboard. So let's go over there. Okay, and after that we'll come to the practice portal of weeks for weeks. Okay. So I hope it is visible to you. Let me just check the comments once. Okay. Yeah. Great. Fine. So the question says three sum closest. Okay. So let's try to understand what do we mean by the question. So given an array of n integers, great. So by this we know that we have an array of n integers. Fine. Where the value of n is 4, let's say over here. And apart from that, an integer x is also given to us. Okay. So over here the x is 1. What is the task? The task is to find the sum of three integers in the given array such that it is closest to x. Okay, so the question is pretty simple. Basically, we need to do triplet sums and we need to find out the most closest sum to x, right? That's it. That's it. That's it about the question. If we are able to get the exact sum, that's very great. If we are not able to get the exact triplet sum equal to x, then we at least need closest to it, right? Fine. So I hope the question is clear to everyone. This is a very simple description of the question. If anyone has any doubts in the question, do let me know in the comments. Okay. Okay. So let me just try to explain more with the help of few sample inputs. Over here, n is 5. The array elements are 1, 2, 3, 4, and minus 5. Okay. So what are the combinations we can take? Like we can take any three, right? Our wish. So few of the samples are shown over here, and if you observe, then we can closest what we can get is 9. Okay, with the help of this 2, 3, 4. So it's fine, right? Similarly, if we have a look over here, we have x is equals to 1, right? So we need only three numbers. Okay, so we need exactly three numbers, and it should always be taken, right? So if you find out over here for x equals to 1, what max you can go? You max can take closest to 2 for this, and 2 will come from if you take these three numbers, right? Great. Fine. So if the question is clear, now let's go to the logic of this. Okay. Just let me know if you still have any doubts. Okay. Okay, guys. So if the question is clear, if the question is clear, yeah, great. So if the question is clear, let's go to the brute force approach of the solution. Okay, like what we can do. I think most of you will be knowing this. Okay, but still, let me show it to you. Like I need some space. So what we are going to do is, if I have this given input array, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 5, right? We can take all possible triplets, okay, all possible combination of triplets. Like we can take 1, 2, 3, okay. We can take 1, 2, 4, okay. We can take 1, 2, minus 5, right? Similarly, like what else we can take? We can take 1, 3, 4, okay. We can take 1, 3, minus 5, right? And yeah, like we can take 1, 4, minus 5, and so on. Like there will be many, right? So brute force will be to generate all the possible triplets and check the closest one. Okay, that's it. As simple as that. So let me show you the pseudo code for that, how we can do that. Yeah, yeah, that will be three loops. Right, right. So three loops, each loop, you'll see. Okay, let me show it to you. Like how can we do? So, okay, let me write it. So let's say I have an outer for loop. Okay, int I equals to 0, I less than n, where this is my n. Okay, let me keep it capital N, no issue, and I plus plus, right? Okay, I need one more for loop. Basically, I'll keep track of first three. Okay, then I will move from here to here. Then I will move from here to here. Okay, and after I finish, I move this. I remove from pointer from two, and I start from this. I go on till the end. Okay, you will see. Okay, don't worry. You will get to know how I am writing. So after that, in j equals to, I want 1 greater than I, basically to the right of I, j less than n, j plus plus. Okay. After that, you have for int, as I said, you need now 1 greater than j. Okay. So k less than n and k plus plus. Okay, Utkarsh is asking about Pro Geek Cup 21. Okay. So yeah, Utkarsh, like I do not have much idea about it, to be honest right now. So I'll not be able to provide any insight for that. Really sorry. But yeah, like if you need, you can pin it in the comments. My team will look into it. Okay. So yeah, these are the three loops. Okay, I equals to 0, I less than n, j equals to I plus 1. Basically, initially my I for I it will be over here. For j the pointer will be over here, and for k it will be over here, right? So we are checking the first triplet 1, 2, 3. Okay. So what I need to do in general scenario, let's say this was not closest. Okay. I just need to find the triplet sum. What would I have done? I would have done something like this, right? Let's name this as A. Okay, it's already named as capital A. So I would have done something like if AI plus AJ plus AK equals to my X or not, right? I would have straight away checked for equality, right? But right now I don't want to check for equality. Like equality is there, that's great. I want to see, even if equality is not there, I want to go to the closest, right? So let's see how we can do that. For that, we'll need a variable. Okay, let's take a global variable. Let's take it as closest sum. We initialize it with max. Okay, this is just a pseudocode, guys. Okay, yeah, fine. We have initialized it with max, and now basically we'll have our answer in closest sum only. Okay. Now we'll check the difference. Okay. Now how I'm going to check the difference? So I'll be taking the absolute value of x minus closest sum. Or just a second. Let me write it in more intuitive way. More intuitive way in the sense if, okay, if, okay, I see there are a lot of comments. Okay, I should run from 0 to n minus 3. Okay, Aditya is saying 0 to n minus 3. Okay, so you're saying last you're going to pick this. Okay, Aditya, let's say you write 0 to n minus 3. Fine. But see what's going to happen. Over here, what you have is I is less than n, right? So if somewhere you come over here, okay, or let's say if somewhere you have reached minus 5, what is the index? Index is 4, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So whenever you check over here, it's going to become false because j is equal to 5 and 5 less than 4, it's not going to allow to you. Is that okay? Is that making sense? Like it's not at all going to allow itself because of checks over here also. Okay, now let me come to the code. Yeah, okay, great, Aditya. So let's come to the code. So what I am saying is, okay, are there any more comments? Okay, so if math.abs absolute value of target minus, okay, ai plus aj plus ak, if this is less than, okay, if this is less than, it means in future if I get if this is less than x minus closest sum, okay, then what I need to do, I need to update my closest sum. Okay, let me just zoom out a bit. Guys, this is a very easy code. I hope all of you are getting it. Okay, if you have any doubts, do let me know. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to update my closest sum with the value of ai plus aj plus ak, right? That's it. I'll be closing all of them. So this is the closing for if 1, 2, 3, right? So yeah, so are there any questions? So is this clear, guys? Like what's happening? See, let me change the color. Okay, I think there is one more closing of braces. Yeah, this one for this ABS. Fine, great. And this is for this. Every time I'm doing it summation, subtracting it from the target or the x. Okay, if it is equal, then you will get 0 at times. Okay, like you will get 0 like if the triplet sum is exactly equal to x. Otherwise, what you're doing, you're every time comparing if it is less than your previous x minus closest sum. So initially, x, if you take x minus closest sum, there is a very huge value. So obviously, for the very first time, your closest sum will get updated to something, right? Because this, according to language, like in Java, we will take integer dot max underscore value. Similarly, language to language differs, but I hope the intuition is clear. Like every time this difference is becoming lesser and lesser, we are updating our closest sum. Is it fine? So the time complexity of this approach is going to be in the order of n cube, where n is the number of elements in my given array, right? The time complexity of this approach is in the order of n cube. Let's move to the efficient approach, okay? Yeah, so over here, as you could see, I have taken target and all those things. Yeah, so we have initially sorted the array, taken difference, okay, difference initialized with max, answer equals to 0, running a for loop from I equals to 0, start equals to I plus 1, end equals to n minus 1. Why? Because if you look at it, okay, let me take one sample input, just a second. So let us take this only 1, 2, 3, 4 minus 5, and we want 10, right? And we want 10, right? So after sorting, this becomes minus 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? You have already taken this and you are somewhere calculating your target x minus ai. So your x was 10, so 10 minus minus of 5. So basically you are searching for 15, right? Your start is I plus one. So why I plus one? Because you want to start from here now, right? From the position where one is there. Your end is n minus one, so you're over here and you are searching something closer to 15 in this, right? So after that, I come inside. See, this could be written very smartly. Okay, so what I am saying is, if my absolute value of difference between a start plus a and target is less than the already previous value of difference, then please update my difference. And for time being, let's store this as answer. Then you go to the next iteration, and after that, if you again find that this difference is not means this difference is not greater than the already calculated difference, then what you need to do? You need to shift. You need to shift your start and end pointers, right? So how you shift that? If a start plus a end is greater than target, so what do you want now? If a start plus a end is greater than target, you want some lesser value, right? Because we are trying to approach to our target. So how can you approach to a number? If it is greater than your number, how should you approach? You can somewhere see how to make that summation small. So can I say, if you move this end pointer from right towards left, then only you can move this summation small, because the array is sorted and you are allowed to move this to the left, like end pointer to the left. So you will get some smaller number. See, because if you want to move start, let's say, let's take the contradiction. If you want to move start, then what is wrong? You are increasing your number, right? Because it's sorted in ascending order. So you should do n minus minus over here, and in the opposite case you should do start plus plus, right? So is this making sense, guys? So any doubt in this? See, this is very simple code. Okay, Satvik, if it's clear, that's great. um, Fine, so let's go and execute this. Okay, so output we are getting is 2, and this is correct also, right? Minus 1 2 minus 1 4. Yeah, output should be 2. Let's submit it. Okay, so we are getting the correct answer. So yeah, you can go with this solution, and the time complexity of this is going to be in the order of n square, right? So this is the thing. So time complexity is order of n square, right? Yeah, so guys, this was it. Like a pretty simple and pretty short lesson. You can have a look at easier version of this question, like finding the exact triplet, or you can also have a look at how to find, let's say, if there are pair presented or not. Okay, which is equal to a given sum. You can solve that also with two pointer approach. So two pointer approach is very much helpful. Okay, at times it helps you a lot. And apart from all this, there are few good questions also which are asked in interviews. There is a problem called celebrity problem. Okay, you can try that problem with two pointer approach. Okay, so it has nothing to do with this question. Okay, but it just came into my mind because it's a very famous interview question, and you can solve it in multiple ways. Okay. Okay, guys. So that's it from my side. Okay. All right. So thank you guys for joining Geeks for Geeks practice. You have been a great audience. Okay. Okay. So Dhananjay is also commenting. Thank you, Dhananjay. Okay, guys. Thank you. Thank you for joining Geeks for Geeks practice.